Good morning, I'm Janae Tibshirani with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. Here's my wrap of what's happened overnight. With news, 13 people have been killed as a van has ploughed through a crowd in Barcelona. The Islamic State has reportedly claimed responsibility for the attack. Australia will soon start regulating digital currencies like Bitcoin for the first time. Its Justice Minister has announced plans to reform the country's anti-money laundering laws to bring digital currency providers under the remit of AUSTRAC. It also plans to strengthen AUSTRAC's money laundering investigation and enforcement powers, increase border control and deregulate low-risk industry sectors. The government has made the announcement just days after a fresh money laundering scandal has been uncovered at the bank CBA. The euro has sunk following minutes from the European Central Bank's latest meeting, showing policymakers are concerned about an overshoot in the currency. A strong euro, making European exports less competitive, could threaten policymakers' efforts to boost inflation. The ECB says favourable financing conditions shouldn't be taken for granted. The number of Americans who requested unemployment benefits fell to a near 6-month low last week. The data points to a further tightening in the labour market that could encourage the Federal Reserve to start unwinding its massive bond portfolio. Retail sales growth in Britain slowed as expected in July after a strong second quarter. This points to a continuing trend of subdued growth as consumers feel the sting of high inflation. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield has slumped to 2.21%. Commenting on this low yield, the Dallas Fed President Robert Kaplan says the central bank should be patient and judicious as it considers interest rate hikes. He said there's no doubt that as the yield curve gets flatter and inverted, that is a sign of economic trouble. The US benchmark oil price is up a notch to $47 a barrel, while the Brent benchmark is at $51. The move comes as a new report highlights declining stockpiles in a part of the US. The gold price is a few dollars higher at $1,287 an ounce. Turning to the dollar, the Donald Trump effect appears to be keeping the US dollar lower than you might otherwise expect. The New Zealand dollar is at 72.9 US cents, 92.4 Australian cents and 62.1 euro cents. The TWI index is down a notch to 75.6. I'm Janae Tibshirani and that was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.